Welcome back, tabletop troops. Again, we're back. Last time we played, what even went down? You guys killed a monkey.
We did.
You defended the twin trees after they got destroyed and the demons came to take over. Then you headed back to the city.
Buried the lead.
Did-
We got banished from that Twin City.
Ah, yes.
Like,
Lauren
Lauren got
specifically.
banished and
Well-
probably deserved it.
Lauren got banished.
Yeah, she stabbed the guy, the queen, the
She tried to
princess.
stab the priest.
Tried to kill her, but didn't
I
work
think
out.
she succeeded on stabbing, didn't she?
Yeah, a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely. She was
She
bleeding.
almost died.
She was
almost
bleeding.
wasn't close enough.
I mean, I don't know about that, but you guys went back to the city of Andrew.
Peddled some perfume.
I did.
Jordan sold a perfume. Kyle, what did you even do?
I went to see my
Yes,
find
yes.
information about that wild magic sorcerer card.
Right, a turtle man, wild magic sorcerer, told him sort of about his Kyle filled Kyle in on his own tragic history a little bit more. And what were you doing, Lauren?
I went. Where did I go? I went to the Adventurers Guild to make sure that,
Bob's whoever his name is.
yeah,
Right, right.
just to make sure that everyone was still okay with me, even though I am now like dead a little bit.
Yeah. They also think you're a murderer. Did they figure that out? Or were they after her?
Oh yeah. He said that the guards like are looking for
Yes.
people
You're
that are actively searching.
you're a dead murderer.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, that's a good start.
Yes. And then after all of that, you guys kind of like gathered back together, all with a similar interest in going to see the professor of the Necromancy School of Magic in Duff's School of Witchcraft and Wizardry.
If we bring the bodies back to life, they're not dead anymore, and we can't be prosecuted.
I don't really need. to
Necromancy is
let you
obviously
guys play.
legal, otherwise they wouldn't have a necromancy school. So, like, I think it's their route.
Back to like.
As undead.
It's easier than bringing them back alive.
Double jeopardy. You can't get charged for the same crime for murder twice.
We're not trying to kill them twice. We're just trying to bring them back to life once.
I'm saying that we're free to kill them after
Yeah.
we bring them back to life.
Oh, that's just a win. That's 3 people we can kill whenever we want to.
That's always good to have that in your back pocket.
Fresh skin.
Yeah, I don't need fresh skin. I got good skin.
Yeah.
Lauren needs fresh.
Yeah,
Fresh skin.
needs a lot of fresh things.
So, how do you all approach
We still need to go through the
School of
gate,
Necromancy?
like a gate to the school, or can we just go there?
There is a gate to the school.
I'm gonna
Right.
do it very stealthily.
Kyle passed through and went to the School of Sorcery, spoke to his wild magic man, and then came back into like the tavern district.
How do you get
And
in?
he had no trouble.
Hero.
I'm a hero too. Yeah. Maybe not. People are looking for Lauren because they think she's a murderer.
It's the Duff School?
Duff's School.
We could try going through the hole and seeing if there's still slugs in there. I think there will be. Yeah, I mean,
Just to refresh my memory, when we went down that hole, we almost all got killed, right? Last time?
no, just her. That was fine.
You get infected down there?
I
Did you
did.
get
Yeah. Something I don't. Yeah, I got bit on the ass. Yeah. Anyway,
Lauren? We teleported Lauren out.
I know, but she was
dead.
she was dead. You were in okay shape. I wasn't dead.
Unscathed.
Keep my scathe to myself.
If you think we could defeat them, I
I
wouldn't
don't
have a
know.
problem with it.
I don't know. I don't even know if they're there. We
I
go
like
like
using violence.
open the hole, check in the hole. If there's anything weird in there, run.
Go to the hole.
Or
I want
we-
to activate my suit.
Or we could try
Or
climbing the
we
wall.
jump in the hole.
Is there
And I'll
a
put up my defense field.
a manhole at the that we can like go up? Is
Yeah.
that why we're going down?
We can go up.
Oh, Crossshank.
Yeah, Crossshank Shack.
Oh, okay.
Or like, there's got to be another one somewhere. We can make it up. To the hole.
The hole. You're at a hole.
We're gonna look in the hole.
Gonna like open it right up.
Yeah.
Whoa, I like how you led us into
I
this
mean,
trap.
yeah, no.
I mean, we're just opening.
I'm not leading anything. I'm asking.
There can't be anything too
We're just
dangerous.
gonna look at it for the next 45 minutes.
They don't like light. They're not gonna come out of this hole. I might have made that fact up, but I mean, it'll make you feel safe. It's good.
Actually, I felt really good after you said that.
Yeah, but they're like zombies. No, zombies are fine. They're like vampires, but not the ones that sparkle. They're fine. They'd eat you anyway, I guess.
They would.
That's some of the
But if
stupid.
we're just shitting on Twilight.
I mean, like,
Alright.
no, we weren't being positive about it. What do you
I
mean?
thought Kyle was positive about Twilight.
I love Twilight.
Oh, you love what's his name? That main guy, the one that's Batman.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, you love that other movie he did.
You know what's worse? He's probably. No, I can't say.
All right.
Never mind.
So, you open up the manhole, and you see, again, similar to last time, you see a lot of these slugs kind of rush out when the manhole cover opens, and like spread out. No, in towards like inside
They
the.
don't like light. They don't like sunlight. Do you know there's a spell
The
called
light cantrip.
daylight.
That's high level.
It is high level. If we knew that spell, we could just walk around down there.
We don't even. I don't even have light cantrip.
I don't either because I'm not really a caster.
Can't.
Do you have light for some reason, Lauren?
Nobody ever takes it.
Insane.
I would actually learn it if I could.
I have like crazy dark vision now, and
Well, I
can
mean,
disappear in
I
the
don't want to
shadows.
get carried away. When I get another cantrip, I would take it and replace any of the cantrips I have now.
You got mending now, probably.
How about I mock the darkness for being
I
dark?
have guidance and fire.
That's not the same as light, but I like the.
Well,
Why are you so dark?
Oh,
That's
that might
racist.
be racist.
Is it? It's just
Uh-oh.
darkness.
Sorry. Sorry, dark.
I'm not associated with these people.
yeah, I didn't say anything.
Comprehend languages.
So what's the move?
Last time we
people?
threw a torch in, they just scattered and we went down and the frogs jumped us. So we gotta like.
Well, we could light torches. Yeah, we make our own light out of stuff. We don't need to rely on magic.
I know, but the last time we did that, it didn't work.
What's around us right now? Like, can we grab
We're
a
in
tree
town.
and light it on
I
fire?
mean, I assume you guys are at the manhole behind the Adventurers Guild.
Yeah.
That's our common hole, yeah.
Our
Common
common
hole.
home.
So
Like,
like
just trying a
there-
different hole.
there's the Adventurers Guild right in front of you, and right behind you is like the city wall.
So, what's it called? Like an orb of. There's like an orb of light. That's
Sure,
like,
sure.
is that the one? That's like daylight, except it's like a.
Moon touched equipment sheds light.
So I want daylight. It's actually daylight or light.
Sheds light. Not technically daylight. Neither is the drift globe.
Okay. Because I know the daylight spell specifically is
These are
daylight.
just ways to produce.
Yeah,
light.
we don't need to.
But we
produce
don't
light.
know if natural light. When we had the torch, we attacked by the frog people. True, but
Maybe it kept the slugs
it might have
away.
kept the slugs away.
Wherever the slugs are. I don't know. Maybe
We
we.
could just pour a bunch of oil down there and light it on fire.
No. That sounds expensive. Okay, back to Plan B.
I'm okay with walking through the front gate.
I think we're at the, I
I was honestly becoming great friends with the city guard.
I'm probably okay with the two, honestly. Yeah, but her, like, they're gonna see her and it's like, you're a
Disguise
murderer.
yourself up, son. Like,
Yeah,
Wait a second here.
I can,
We could risk
I'll
our
just,
lives.
I'll just cast invisibility on myself.
It works.
Problem
There
solved.
it
But everyone's gonna
Problem
smell you.
solved. Oh. Well, they can't see me though, so just
We'll
say it's
blame
you.
you.
Yeah, just say
No,
it's
I
you.
don't smell
You
bad.
have a big old beard, like.
Yeah, he's got a.
What's that supposed to be?
No, he said at the beginning that he was rough looking, like big old beard, you know.
Just point at Jordan and be like, that guy's got a dead body on him. So,
Where? Not my body.
We're not the guys wanted for murdering those people. No, not us. But we do carry a dead body with us.
I mean, necromancy school. We're going to necromancy school. Cadavers are okay.
Just say that your fridge thawed out and it's.
Are we Jeffrey
meat.
Dahmering?
Yep.
Alright.
Okay, we'll go to the front gate. She's invisible.
I'm invisible.
Yeah. And there's like some guards standing there. And they just like sort of wave you through type thing. Like they've seen you around here before.
Yeah.
You're cool.
Give them the middle finger as I. Or wait, do I come out of? Do I come out? I don't come out of
You're not
invisibility to give
attacking
them-
or casting a
Yeah,
spell.
so I'll give them the finger as I walk by guards.
That's an unarmed strike.
No one knows she did that. You don't know. I don't know. The guards don't know. You don't know.
I'm gonna message Kyle and say I just flipped off guards.
You don't have to
Gotta
believe
scream
her.
your name.
You don't need to believe her. It doesn't need to be true. Okay, let's go to the necromancy school. To Duff's.
So you head up to Duff's Necromancy School, and you've been here before. It's sort of like there's a big circular like foyer yard, and one main big pillar with two little pillars beside. The two little pillars are like housing for the students, whereas the one big one is all the different professors' classrooms going, all the different levels up to the top. But the Necromancy School is in the basement. So you guys head down there, as you've also been there before. It'll be your second time. As you enter this like gigantic library where some of the sections are like locked up, and you can see like the locks sort of glowing with some sort of like arcane magic enhancing them. And you see Kevin Celeste, the professor of the necromancy school, pretty old high elf male who's got some white wispy hair on his head, not much for facial hair, and he's like reading and kind of like scribing some things, like just really hard
He's the one we talked to before.
at work. Yes he is.
Okay. So let's proceed in. Like, I don't even know why we're here. I think I just joined up with you guys because you were walking by.
Yeah, you're like, oh, we're walking.
Hey, people walking. Let's go jump in that hole.
We're trying to get to the necromancer school. Yeah, the hole's the only way.
It's the only way. How do we get through this hole? So yeah, he doesn't seem to notice you.
Hey.
As he's writing, and he looks up, and he looks back down, but then back up quite quickly, and like all the way up, like comes quite to attention. He's like, "You again?"
Yeah. Do you smell that? Take a deep whiff.
I was like, "Death."
Yeah, I think that's why we're here, but I'm not sure if that's true. Doesn't she smell like death?
Can't see me.
I don't know.
Well, she's here with
I don't
us.
know why you are here, but I can tell you this one thing. You were all here asking about those students who recently got murdered.
Oh yeah, we did ask about. I didn't care about them.
And you asked me to tell them to meet you exactly where the bodies were found the next morning.
No way. That's coincidence.
What do you all have to say for yourself, other than you, I guess, because you said it's a coincidence.
Coincidence. I mean, like, just because bodies of people that you were due to meet, I mean, maybe even did meet, ended up in, say, trees in the area, doesn't mean that you killed them and put them in trees because it was a good hiding spot. That didn't happen. It doesn't go that way most of the time. So we didn't do that. We were just minding our own business.
Listen.
We're gonna have a meeting
Anything
with
could
them.
have happened to those evil
I'm not
dwellers.
I'm not the city guard. I'm not a knight. I don't care what you've done.
Oh, great, that works out good.
I do not like my students going missing.
Oh,
And I do have some very powerful friends in this city, but I could consider being silent about this matter. I know you, and he points at you. He says, you are wanted by the city guard at this very moment. But the rest of you, as of now, are completely clean of guilt. But
yes.
I have a very
partnership
strong suspicion that you were all in on it together. So,
When evildoers start doing evil things, they have to be stopped.
what evil
They
had
attacked.
they done?
They might have
What? Yeah.
allegedly attacked her.
Yeah.
And if we allegedly have to protect our
They
ally,
they did attack me.
yeah, they tried to stab her.
So, like, I will save a young maiden from.
Why would 3 of my best students just go and attack some random princess?
These are the questions we should be asking you.
Yeah, you know them better than we do.
Like, did you send these 3 people?
They
with
must
the-
have felt threatened. I didn't send anything. I told them exactly what you told
You
me to
didn't
tell
send
them.
but you told them to come to us.
I didn't do that. I didn't say
mean-
that.
She didn't even smell like a corpse back then, so she was fine. Like, it was normal. I don't know why they'd attack us. Her.
I'm
I
gonna tell him the truth and say that I am wanted by my parents back home. And when I met with the students, at first not meaning to like kill them, just like, you know, I wanted to ask them questions about my family, and I didn't realize that they were working against me, trying to capture me and bring me back to my. So they threatened to they hit me first. They started it. Throwing that out
So
there.
I remember it too.
And yeah, so I had to defend myself so that I wouldn't get taken back to my. And I've returned here in hopes that it will be helpful for me and my friends, and he will be helpful to.
We'll back scratching you.
Yeah, we're scratching all kinds of backs today.
You don't need to persuade me, young lady. It's the guards that you'll need to sell that story to.
Oh, yeah, the guards.
Unless we do a little quid quo pro type of thing.
Ooh, something like that.
Three.
Free? Sounds like we'd rather do something.
First of all,
We're not even implicated. I think we could ask from all.
first of all,
Yeah, that's an even better idea.
why have you come before me in the first place?
Back scratches, I guess. I'm not sure. I have
I've
no
got
idea.
questions for him, but I figured we wanted to, Lauren.
Why are you here then?
I don't know. I saw him walking by the. Hey, you want to look at my ass?
Okay,
What do you know about slugs?
I'm gonna jump in. I'm gonna ask him. He knows of a necromancer, Raslin. Perhaps he may have even studied it.
Raslin has been doing some dazzling.
Maybe even doing research on powerful wolf.
That sounds familiar. He opens a drawer and starts flipping through his book. Looking through.
Sweatpants, pull your pants up.
My pants are up.
You're talking about your ass.
I know, but my
You
ass
have a
got problems. I
reflex.
forgot about that.
Dropping your drawers as a reaction. I'm just telling you.
Oh, I never did that, did I? I can't remember.
He's
Never
like,
mind.
yes, Raslin Tyrell. He was one of my students long ago.
And when he was studying here, I assumed like he mastered the arts of this your necromancy school. Would you have said he was like a very powerful student, like what, or was he like a shit? Like, was he really good at raising dead? Because, like, it really seems like he is very, very powerful.
Ask the reason for this inquiry.
Just say he's wanted.
Wanted by whom?
He's got a lot of charges against him for raising dead and squatting in a castle that's not.
And why should I tell you about one of my former students for whatever reasons you may have?
Say it's besides the betterment of the realm and to honor some wrongs that have been bestowed upon me. Reach into my pocket and I pull 2 silver pieces.
He wants backstrats. He doesn't want money.
2 silver pieces on the table and I'll slide them. I'm like, this could grease your lips. I'd be very pleased with some more information on this Razlan. Maybe, perhaps, we could help you out later too.
He looks at the gold, at the silvers,
First thing we're done.
and looks back up at you, and says, "Is this all you've come here for? Is to inquire about an old student of mine?"
Something on the old to-do list. Did you know where? Have you been in contact with him?
No.
So you don't know
Get
what he's
in
been up to
contact with him.
because you're sounding a little vague. What if I was to tell you he is undoubtedly an evildoer now?
I would have no knowledge of that, and nor do I have any.
You don't feel responsible for him taking your teachings and hurting a lot of innocent people with him?
This city was built on knowledge. This kingdom
That's a lie. It
was
on
built
rock and roll.
on knowledge and learning. That's
Who's
what
on
I do.
slugs recently?
I teach necromancy to these people. What they choose to do with it is completely up to them. And I have no responsibility for what they choose to do with it.
Can you get in contact with him?
So you're saying magic doesn't kill people, mages kill people?
Exactly.
Yeah, could you contact him? Something in your powers with some of your magic doodly doos?
I suppose, though I would have no reason to do that.
And we have something to pay you with. We've
Payment.
got an interesting living corpse with us right now, and you can do whatever examination you want or one time.
Perhaps that's a conversation me and the lady should have.
I mean, yes,
Are you referring to Lauren as her corpse? I wanted to make sure he didn't collect another body.
I mean, sometimes you collect things.
Is this what you wish? You wish to let me do some research on your condition in exchange for some research into this Razlan character.
Sure.
I'm asking the
I mean,
princess, please. It is her who is giving up her
just
time and
ground
her.
rules, no cutting off appendages. She has to have all her fingers when she comes back.
That's something that she and I will need to
I
discuss.
think I'm doing quite fine at this.
Is there books and stuff in here?
Yeah. Fine.
So, I'm gonna take a quick look to see if I can see anything that might have history on like evil.
Evil wands. Yeah,
Big
sure.
book of bad wands.
Do just like an intelligence check, sort of to
Raw intelligence.
yeah.
23.
Right. So you're like looking at the like walls of books, trying to figure out like what the system is that they
know the
use
Dewey Decimal System.
to organize them, and you end up finding your way to a section on the section on like magic items and related to necromancy, because that's what all these books are mostly related to. And you're looking through for any sort of evil wands or any
Maybe side contacted to anything also to do with the abyss, because in that necromantic tome I found out stuff about rituals to make portals to the abyss.
Yeah, that's what we're
So
doing.
there's a chance that if I can't find anything else about this wand, but I might find out there could be a connection.
While Kyle's looking, I'm gonna message the necromancy professor and say, we'll talk.
He looks at you and is just like, just looking over you, trying to figure out what's. Assuming you actually never did drop your invisibility, so
No, I never did.
mean,
But he's
No.
been talking about her. He knows she's
but
dead.
I have been talking about you and assuming that you're like standing there.
I
You
mean,
might have the invisibility.
Jordan said
Yeah,
that
sure.
I was there.
Not a super high level spell.
Yeah. You can still be invisible, and he's been like addressing you. So you find this book about a weapon of like legend, like something that's like it's like a story more or less, but like it's sort of like parable, like sort of like a religious text would be like, and it tells the story of one of the 9 divines, the new gods of the realm. The book addresses him as the Dark Prince, and his wand is described to have the head of a past hero's skull with horns on it and green gems in the eyes.
Like my book's got skull with green gems.
Yes.
Okay, so was there something else going on here? Or is he like, we're done now, and she's just gonna go talk to him?
You
Yeah.
Could he just keep?
sure.
I mean, I'm gonna start perusing too.
If she's
Sure, yeah.
if he's gonna get touchy feely, I figured they'd want some privacy.
She's invisible. He can see her.
And then, whenever they're done with examinations, then I'm gonna see if he's gonna give me.
You better not get. I brokered a great deal. Okay, great.
Gonna
I
like
gave
follow
her- yeah.
him off to wherever we're going.
Sure, yeah. He'll bring you into like his study area. And
Okay, now's the chance. You said there's like multiple bookshelves.
yes.
There's some forbidden-y looking ones,
Yeah.
but there's gotta be a magic trap there, right? How trapped does this look?
How trapped is this?
I mean,
I'm not professional at this type of stuff.
Investigation, yeah. Investigation.
I don't plan on keeping this book. So,
Yeah. I mean, it's not to take.
yeah, I was just.
Well, this seems like
If you
a
just walk in
solid,
like, oh, there's a book to take. Can I take this home?
it's a solid 8.
8.
It was only, I rolled a 9.
You're looking at it, and it is like glowing with magic, but whether it's trapped or just the lock itself is enhanced, you're not sure.
Ooh. What do you think's in that shelf? Do you think it's worth searching for your, whatever you're looking for?
I found some information. I closed my book and I put it back. So I go over where Jordan was.
Let's see if there's any like books about green skulled whatever's in that shelf. Can we see through like we read the book's names or whatever through the shelf? Can we tell if there's anything that would match up with anything Kyle's seen?
Are you looking like in the same area that Kyle's book came from, or are you
And
gonna
these
try and like
forbidden
look?
ones.
Oh. Give me a intelligence check as well.
Just stay away from
It's
the
like a huge, tall section of like. There's so many books here. Like, there's no way to find it unless you know how it's going. Yeah, sure.
Can I have 2 guidances?
It's better off me rolling, but
It's a 6. I don't know. There's just a big bunch of books.
There's
He's
a lot
very
of books, and you get confused by them, and you just see in a big wall of nothingness.
Okay, give me a book. Like, I'll walk over and pick a book up off the shelf. Just the
Off the restricted shelf.
no, the normal shelf. walk over. I'm gonna say, back up. Back up. And I'm gonna stand back, go to like right around the corner of the room, or I don't know how this works. Throw the book at the lock.
That can't be good. The first thing that goes through my head when I see that book flying.
Give me a dex. Dex.
If I roll a 6 again, we're done. I'm actually good at dex.
You might want to miss. Is that nat 20?
Yeah, it's a nat 20. Dead on. Perfect hit.
I want the record to show I backed up.
Yeah, I backed up too. I said through the door. Oh yeah, we're safe. This can only kill everyone.
It's gotta be alarm.
He brings things to life, not dead. He doesn't kill things.
You throw the book at it, nat 20 it, and you hit the lock right on, and it triggers this fiery explosion from where the lock was, which was in the center of this big, tall book of shelves. And this fiery explosion has a particular effect on books. A lot of these forbidden books are incinerated by the fire. Others are burning at the moment. And it also makes a loud noise and a lot of commotion.
Yeah, well, that was an accident. I dropped that book, and it hit the lock. We were just looking around. I mean...
I run over and try to, like, put the fire out with whatever. I, like, try to, like, if there's, like, a tablecloth or anything, and, like, try to, like, beat the
I've
fire
done this
out,
before.
or-
You take the tablecloth, start beating it, and then the tablecloth's on fire, then you got a tablecloth on fire in your hands, and the bookshelf's on fire.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm kind of
Gordon.
torn, because if this is forbidden books, maybe it's better off burnt. You know?
Maybe if you put the fire out, you can take them. Because the lock's been broken.
Don't really want to steal them.
I don't want to steal them either. I just want to look at them.
I really feel like if we can get the fire under control, when the inevitability of these people that show up to investigate the alarm that's going on, it'll look better than us just standing here thumbing through books while there's
Okay,
a
let's
fire.
put the fire out. Just find things to put the fire out.
I'll just stomp in, and maybe like if there's anything I could.
If you guys are both doing it, then one of you can do like an advantage survival check.
We're good at survival. And I can do it at advantage. Sound reasonable to you? Yes. I rolled pretty good. 24. Didn't even guide me.
So
Providing
you've sullied the flames to embers. There's still like some pages slowly burning from some of the books that are embering away, but there's no open flame. Nothing else is catching on fire at the moment. Just as you get the fire out, Kevin, the professor, comes rushing out from his study, and he looks at you two. He says,
good, you finished
he
your
points to the door. He says, "Out! Just get out now!"
I'll like kind of shoo my pants to the door. Like, man, you should have served on that.
I just wanted to see if it was going to be an alarm or something. I think it would blow. I mean, I dropped the book. Okay? So everyone knows I dropped the book.
I wait outside and I think, what have I done in my life to lead me to where I am now?
Question.
Never been kicked out of anywhere.
I didn't get. We got asked to leave.
So
We didn't get
he
kicked out.
he returns to you and he says, "Never bring them here again."
Okay.
I would, though, like to see you on a weekly basis, sort of to continue our research.
Oh no, that deal's done.
Uh,
We're not going to get paid.
We're not in here.
Oh, we're not in there at all.
no,
We
no,
got-
no,
Oh yeah,
no,
we got
you,
kicked out.
you,
I thought he said
you're
that on the
gone.
way out. No,
No,
we're
no, no.
gone. We're
He
gone.
got back into Lauren. He told her never to never bring you here again. Yes, I'd like to see you weekly. Tonight, specifically, I feel we should start our sessions. I don't know what your plan is with this affliction you have, if you're wishing for me to one day cure it, or if you're just hoping not to, like, you're hoping to survive its effects, perhaps.
Poor pal.
Or if you don't care and you just want to, like, donate your body to research.
I think you're a cool guy, and I think you're a very wise guy.
Mhm.
And I think that you could have some answers that I want answered. Have answers to questions that I want answered. And
Many answers.
I think that I have lots to offer you, just as a dying person. And yeah.
Technically, we're all dying.
Not today.
Um,
So I'm gonna say, like, just before I leave, I'm gonna ask you about the green eyes.
Green eyes. What are you referring?
Skulls. Very nice.
Yep. Skulls.
What do you know of skulls and green eyes?
That's what I was kind of gonna ask you. What you knew of skulls and green eyes. Because I don't know anything about it. I have seen it before in my travels over the years, but I have no clue what it is and haven't came across somebody who also knows what it is.
I can tell you many things, but why should I?
I mean, you got a reason.
I need answers to questions to take down.
Listen, I think we have a mutual interest in like studying this affliction of yours, and you'd wish for me to look into these skulls and green eyes for you. You'd also probably like to not be wanted for murder.
Yes, that would be.
Unfortunately, I can't change the fact that they want you to for having murdered those three. But I'm not saying that judgment couldn't be merciful to you given the right circumstances. So, given that we also have a mutual interest in you helping you out of this little mess that you've created here, I'll have a little job for you. I'd like you to do it before you return tonight, if you would. As he goes into this cabinet and he grabs this little vial. He turns back to you and he says, "This is topor. It's a poison to be ingested by whoever you wish to give it to, I suppose. There are 3 doses of this poison in this bottle. 1 dose will render the victim unconscious for 24 hours. 2, and they'll go into a deep and dreamless sleep that they never wake up from, though they will remain alive for whatever that means. And 3 drops will kill them within the night. I'd like you to sneak in and or maybe gain an audience with this person perhaps and put it into his drink somehow and get him to ingest it so that I could become the council member for the school of wizardry and I could help you with your accusations. I could hold off your trial for a while yet, and so that it can be done, and so that we can do a little bit more research into how we'd like to do this. But and also just to give you more time in case there's nothing that can be done. What would you say to a proposal such as this? If someone proposed it to you, allegedly.
If I thought that was for me. Might have to do.
He slips this little bottle into your pocket. Says, we never discussed this. And
Who's the target?
if you get cold feet, I never want to see your face again. Is that clear?
I must not see very many people.
Visible. So.
He does see her though.
Give it to Duff.
Oh, like the top duff?
Correct. The very same. The professor
I'm not
of
even
the
there.
Divination School of Magic.
Uh-huh. Cool.
You might see this go.
So how many drops did we want to
It
duff?
will not be easy, but if you can get it done and not get seen, or at least get out of there before the time comes, it could very well be untraceable. Though, having seen him, you will be possibly a suspect, but if it works and I send to the the headmaster of the School of Wizardry, then that won't be a problem.
Do you want how many drops did he want in duff?
Less than 3.
Less than 3.
Well,
No.
kills.
3. He says you must give it all to him.
Even 2's pretty
yeah.
good. Stuck in a dream forever. That's torturous.
I want him never to breathe again. But if perhaps one dose would do and a knife in the back, it
As
all
long as
works
he's
the
dead.
same.
As long as he's dead.
He has to
Let's
take
leave
the
more
poison.
evidence.
Like it has to be death by, like at least a little bit of poison.
He looks at you, he's like, how would...
At least a little bit of poison. You're not ordering your meal at a restaurant. So with your death, you gotta have, you want really at least a little bit of poison, some salt, some pepper. Maybe.
I think he's trying to say he's too powerful for you to fight.
I would suggest not taking him on head on.
Even when he's unconscious, you might miss him, like with your stabs. It's gonna take a lot. It could take a lot of
He's a
stabbing.
wizard.
Level 25 wizard.
He's an unconscious wizard.
I
I
know.
hope we get him poisoned.
I know. She might still miss. She couldn't kill the priestess.
You could have killed the priestess
I
given
will-
enough time.
I will be watching you.
Just kill this guy.
And
Give him
if-
time.
You mention me at any point to anybody
I was saying,
about this,
still could miss.
He's easy.
there will be
Whatever.
consequences.
No, it's gonna be like
Yes, sir.
10.
You don't know me. This never came from me. Is that clear? When you come from now on, do it in secret. Don't let anybody see you enter. Don't let anybody see you leave.
Nobody's seen your enter.
That's right. Yeah. Good job.
Sorry to head.
You're
Ready,
ahead of the
buddy.
game. It's alright. I'll see you later tonight then.
Did you notice how no one showed up except for him to stop the fire? The rest of the school doesn't care about this guy.
I'm starting to wonder. I feel like we might be firefighters now. Like,
Could be. Yeah.
this could be a job opening.
Most
for us.
fires are started by accident, and this was started by
I
accident
thought you were gonna say started by firefighters.
and stopped by us. So I mean,
Started, most fires are started by the firefighters
It's a
themselves.
big conspiracy, really. Like,
So-
could have been that many natural
so,
fires.
You exit the school,
Yeah, I'm gonna
meet
go
back up
meet
with these guys.
these guys.
Yeah.
I assumed we were just right outside the room.
Yeah.
As soon as he opens the door, I'm like, I wanted to ask him. I said, "So, gonna help me out with locating Raslin now that you're done inspecting the print?"
Slams his door.
kind of rude, isn't he?
Like, well, is that a yes?
Not a very lawful thing to do. Broke a deal.
Yeah, I feel like he's quite rude.
Quite rude. Not like him at all. We put out a fire in his room.
The whole place could have burnt down.
Might as well burn down with the way he's treating us.
It wasn't us. Man, oh man.
Yeah. Well, I mean, sometimes you help a guy out and he doesn't thank you.
His trap went off and you two were the only person in the room.
Oh, so how'd it go with you?
Pretty good. I'm
Pretty good.
I'm hopefully gonna go back tonight.
Oh, I wouldn't deal with that guy again. He's an asshole.
Oh no, he's pretty good. Just gotta be on his good side.
What do you
Well, if
mean?
you
You
can
are
get-
now very much so on his bad side.
If you can get on his good side, any information you can bring me about Raslin Tyrell would be,
Perfect.
I would be in your debt.
And just say like casual stuff like, old Razzie, he was a friend of mine. Where is he now? Type stuff like that. Yeah, that'll do it every time. So where to now? I came here and no idea why.
Still early in the day?
Yeah, like 1:32 o'clock ish.
I don't know what we have for
Good afternoon.
goals.
We have a concert in
Few days.
12 days.
Yeah.
2 days?
Few days, I
Yeah.
said.
Oh my god.
I mean, if we're looking for things to do today, we could go into the hole and see what's up.
The tabletop troops still have that game opening.
Yeah, I know. I visited that place.
Yeah?
They're smelling way better.
Awesome.
I would suggest that we go to the wizard universe.
Yeah? Aren't we there now? We're in the
You're
dumpster.
there now. That's where.
That's
Okay.
That's where he is.
What do you want to do there? I mean, we're here now, but
He's just on the very top floor of the wizarding school.
you want to look around, like see
Yeah.
the sights?
Is there anything in particular you need help with, Princess Trina?
I'm gonna step aside with you guys.
Okay.
And they so guys to help me with. I know that it's gonna sound pretty intense at first, but it's for the good. it's for the good. My parents are evil.
Yep.
We
Yep.
need to bring down the evil.
Yeah, we'll
That's
kill
true.
them in a second.
100%.
Think
Kill your parents. for
we
you.
need to kill Duff.
Duff. And Duff is...
Master, we know that.
That Duff.
That Duff?
The
Why does Duff have to do with any of this?
Yeah, what's his connection? Is he connected to these green eye skulls?
Oh, I
Cult
don't know.
I'm gonna let
Then
you.
why do we have to kill
I'm
him?
gonna let you in on the
Exactly.
information I've obtained. I believe that your family is connected to this cult that are preparing this necromantic ritual, and perhaps trying to open a portal to the abyss. And
Wow.
a foe of mine, perhaps you'd even say a villain, Raslin, may also be connected to this cult.
Sounds like a Joker to me.
Because I think he has this wand that is related to this Prince of Darkness. Would be who I believe this cult.
Does that mean you think we should kill Duff?
If Duff is in this cult, yes,
Yeah.
he should die.
Are you sure he's in this cult?
I also think that our best move for my best move for not being reprimanded for my crimes that I have previously committed
Right, we didn't commit crime.
is to get rid of this man because I feel like he is going to be very judgmental.
Oh, yeah.
In
This
the time of-
undercover cultist.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
Okay.
And at the time of the court. Because he has a say in the court, and I feel like we need to get rid of him because he's gonna.
Here's a little bit of a counter argument, unless you're sure he's part of the cult.
I want to do an insight check
Uh,
to see, like, she's lying to me right now.
Isn't there a chance that you just say what actually happened? These three people tried to kill you out in the wood after night, and then we defended you. Like, what's the worst they could do? Potentially give us a small fine?
I mean,
See,
Like,
if we go
we
to
saved
court,
your life.
like, my mom and dad could be like, yo, court, like, I can't risk
Oh, they
that.
notify your...
Yeah, they'd probably notify
call
my
her
parents.
parents.
How
if I
young
went
are
to
you?
court.
only
My
72.
parents are actively looking for me at every point of time. So
Okay.
if they hear word that I'm in court, they're gonna show up at court and be like, "Yo, get your ass home."
But then you would get away from the murder. Get away with the murder.
Yes.
It could be a
Which
win.
is what we don't want.
Okay, I want to do an
Justice is what we
insight check
want.
on her obvious deception to see if she's lying to me. If she passes, I'll just believe her and we'll go kill Duck. If not, then we're gonna have different problems. Yeah, I rolled real weak.
7.
Are you kidding? An 8.
Oh,
I don't believe you. That was a weak story. I don't believe Duff's part of any cult. That was kind of a...
Do you have any proof?
Yeah, do you have any... Like, do you have
no,
any
I
proof?
don't have any proof.
Just said it so
What makes you think he's part of this cult? Is this what the Necromancer guy told you? Passing?
So why do you want to kill him?
Kill him so that I can hopefully get away with my crimes.
So it's
more
just all about
easily.
getting away with your crimes?
And maybe also, take his skin. I don't know, like.
Why would you want to
Whoa,
skin?
that escalated a little quick.
I don't think we should kill him. I don't think you should get caught for your crimes. So
I
that's the
feel like
best
if you
solution.
just go to the guards and explain the situation that your parents are dangerous people and that they sent these people to kill you and we defeated them, but can we just not make a big deal out of this?
I think you should avoid the guards.
And then maybe we have to do some probation-y type things like clean up the town or something.
I think just don't mention it to anyone and let's just leave.
Who knows that the
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned, folks.
can't talk.
Welcome back. I had to shut Jordan up real quick.
Wow. Never.
Never a bad decision.
Wow.
So you guys are standing right outside the necromancy school, deciding what next move is.
Yeah.
I feel like if you're concerned with the legal ramifications of what you did, what if we go see Duck and do something to scratch his back instead of attempted murder?
He might
Maybe
just put her
that's
in
a good
jail.
That's just a thought. Well, maybe he's unwilling to hear you out, but I feel like he might.
He's an illusion teacher, which means he's into sneaky
Divination.
stuff. Oh, he knows you're coming already. Don't try to kill
You
him.
gotta
Don't do that. Be careful.
roll a deception check. You get a 1.
Sneak check. Yeah, you're
Back in the school. Duff.
We're gonna go see Duff. You made that decision? Okay, it doesn't hurt me any. I don't care. Go.
All right, so you guys head back into the school.
Like, nobody knows you by your face that you did this crime. So he's not gonna pinpoint you, right?
No, they know my face, right? Or
Yeah, kinda.
yeah.
So the necromancer guy really buried her under the bus.
Well, he just. She's
She
got her by the.
she was seen by a guard that night.
She was after the fact.
Seen by guards, and then the guards found the people in the tree and linked her.
I mean, exactly where they had found her that night.
Yeah, well, they were in the trees.
They were in the
saying-
Yeah, so actually
It's
maybe we
good,
should
honest
go.
police work happened.
Maybe we shouldn't go see him.
They,
You might be on board.
Let's put a bag over your head and go see him.
Pull a bag out of my back pocket. Put it over her head.
you
I don't even know, like, I don't know what my best at this. Like, I've already messed up the situation. So I feel like
We can
going there.
This is your
Like,
poison opportunity
This
too.
is honestly my poison opportunity. This might be my only opportunity. So yeah, it's a bad idea, but like meta, bad idea, but also my only chance. So yeah, okay, let's just.
If you implicate us all in the murder, then Kyle has no choice.
What do you mean the
Be
murder?
a part of it.
What are you talking to this man?
That's what we're doing. That's all I'm doing. Let's go.
Yeah,
Put the bag over your head.
Yeah, sure.
Just make sure it's on pretty tight. Can you still breathe?
I mean, I
Don't
can
care.
I can cast invisibility again. Not that that's really gonna matter because he'll just be able to see right through that. But I mean,
True.
Couldn't you just put like some makeup on? Your hair different?
Yeah.
I mean, I could. If one of you stays here, I could probably pretend to be.
Ooh, no, that's not a good
I
idea.
could pretend to be.
Just one of us. You can't pretend to be like generic third person.
Well, I could probably just pretend to be somebody.
And to
Anybody.
be the
Yeah,
necromancer.
try to be the
Yeah.
You
next
smell like him, and you can
Do
implicate
smell
You're
like
right.
this.
You guys are right. I like this. I like this. I like it.
In all seriousness, if I was going to give you real advice, I would say definitely pick somebody that you can pretend to be. Somebody that you have some knowledge about.
Gobs.
Or maybe even maybe Maximilian.
You know him pretty well.
I know. Well, yeah, I know Max.
I
Pretty
mean, they
well.
interviewed people together.
Yeah,
That's
we're
true. So you
we're,
guys are
we're
tight.
pretty tight. Or even yeah,
That
yeah.
would give us some credibility.
yeah,
Extra credibility.
yeah. I'm gonna.
We do need a reason that we're going to talk to him. With just me and you.
And Maximilian.
And Maximilian. The slug problem. There you go. That's the thing I'm really most interested in.
Oh, do I have to actually kill somebody to
you
become them?
you
right?
don't have that ability yet,
Oh, I don't
but
even
you do
have that
have
ability
a
yet.
disguise kit and the actor feat.
Yeah.
So
right.
you're
So
pretty
literally
good at it.
pretending to be anybody is your wheelhouse.
Yeah.
And yet you're like, nope. Like,
You does still have to kind of know them. It's kind of a part of it. But yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna pretend to be. I don't even know.
Kill the divination wizard
Do I-
and
do
replace
I-
him with her.
Yeah. No. I'm gonna pretend to be Maximilian.
Yeah.
Give me a charisma check, and you can add your proficiency.
Can I give her some guidance? Because like if I see, like
So she
put
takes
a little
out-
bit of makeup here, a little bit here.
Takes out this kit with a bunch of makeup and stuff, and she starts applying it to her face. Maybe trying to get some cover somewhere out of sight of people, before you turn into somebody else.
15?
You get to add a D4.
Yeah.
Did you do that already?
Yeah, I did that. 15.
Not the
Yeah.
worst.
So
Not the worst.
you put. He's dark skinned, so you're kind of doing blackface
Uh-oh.
right now.
Uh-oh. Sorry, guys.
It's a fantasy world.
Yeah.
It'll be alright.
But yeah, you guys are looking at him, and you think it's passable. Looking at her, and you think it's passable.
You look like that guy that you're trying to be.
Nice.
For your dead ringer. Oh, dying ringer, I guess.
Yeah, okay, let's go. Good job. Let's go upstairs.
So you guys
Go upstairs and
start climbing the
is there
stairs.
like a receptionist or something?
No, it's just like everybody there. You see a bunch of students and teachers walking around the campus, but it's kind of just like, come on in, but don't touch anything that's obvious that you shouldn't touch, or
I live
something
my
may
life
go
by
by.
that code.
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes
Jordan does
accidents
it.
happen. Sometimes accidents happen.
So go right to his
so
office.
you guys
Yeah, go right to his
start
office.
climbing the stairs.
This
It's
could really use an elevator here.
there's 5 floors, including the ground floor, and then there's like the Necromancer's floor underneath.
Yeah.
One for each of the schools of magic, as the divination is at the top. As you guys climb up, and you come to this like classroom with a bunch of divination orbs on the tables, and this big door that assumedly leads into the professor's study or office, whatever it may be.
Yeah, let's should we knock? Yeah.
The door opens, and you see this old human sitting down and staring into this orb.
Oh.
And he's back in the room sitting at his desk as he looks up from the orb. He says, welcome.
Yeah.
What brings you here this afternoon?
Did you? Okay, we brought Maximilian, the head of the Avengers Guild, with us. Say hi.
Hello.
He looks,
That checks
he
out.
looks at you.
And I can mimic his voice because I've speaked to
Yeah,
Maximilian
yeah, you
for
can,
at least
you
a
can.
minute.
But he's gonna do
Yeah.
an insight check, because I
Disadvantage?
don't think that's
Sounds just like
I'll
him.
be,
Yeah,
yeah,
it sounds
that
just
makes
like
sense.
him.
The voice is selling it a little bit. He's a 15. He looks at you and he's like,
Anyway, we're here representing the Adventurers Guild. Just move past that. She said hello. I mean, he said hello. It is completely normal.
It's completely normal.
We're kind of we're worried about the slug problem in the sewers. Should we all just come in the room now? Did you know there's a slug problem in the sewers? There's frogs and stuff
Shut the
jumping around
door
there.
behind us.
you're not as tall as Maximilian.
What do you mean?
Oh, you're
I
short,
am
that's
as
bad.
tall as I am, and no shorter than I am not.
I mean, you
Crippling
mean-
spinal bifida. Just,
Yeah, I mean, I've been a while since I've been here.
I'm getting old. Do you need to insult me in this way?
I'm not wearing black skin.
I'm not wearing- I'll Professor Duff. We are we're here with the Adventuring Guild representatives of the Adventuring Guild, and this problems in your sewer seems to be very dangerous, and students could be wandering in there and getting killed. We were just wondering if you knew anything about that, and if it is as big a problem as we think it is.
Uh-oh. Digging into the paperwork. You know what? This is their moment. We could just say, these slugs in the sewers could have killed people in humming trees. And like, it was good for me to say. I mean, it's like, what can we do? Like, these are people that she went to meet. I mean, he went to meet. I mean, no one here went to meet. Yeah.
I don't know that's not true.
Because he hasn't heard of any problems underneath in the sewers since he heard that there was a thieves guild that was taken out of there.
We handled that thieves guild.
Is it possible the Thieves Guild was controlling the slug and frog population?
And
Yeah.
most of the stuff are
I'm
still
gonna
there.
ask
People
for a
just
glass
check.
of water
No,
because
but the Thieves Guild's
the
not there now.
stairs
They were there, and there were no frogs there
to the
before.
top floor.
No, the Thieves
I
Guild.
thought you
Have
were
made me
controlling them as
parched.
in using them.
No, controlling as in like keeping them down.
Impossible. The scum of the earth would not have.
Why wouldn't you just teleport here as you usually do, Max?
To walk us here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she
to
had to
walk
walk
these-
us here.
I don't need to be above people. These are my friends.
And he's getting old.
I'm
He's
escorting my friends
Showing
up
us
here.
around.
You know
Listen.
me in my old age.
I know you're not Maximilian, and
Aren't we all
I don't
Maximilian?
know what you're trying, what scheme. You haven't made your scheme here apparent yet, but
There's no scheme.
There is no scheme.
I mean, you come in here on false pretenses, and you suggest that there's no scheme. Something's going on.
I'm
But
legitimately
I have
worried
no
about these
problems
slugs.
answering your questions about the sewers. I feel it could be a possible problem. But to your point about them being connected, just because they come chronologically to each other does not mean
I never thought they were connected.
that one seeds the other.
Okay, then how do we fight the frogs?
Speaking of seeds, I feel like you used that word very purposely. Would these things perhaps spread their seed through open wounds?
The frogs you speak of?
We have reason to suspect. If I may show you something,
Hmm.
okay? Quick pants down.
Oh, it's
I
produced my ass.
point in my gauntleted hand at the open wound, festering wound on his buttock.
He reaches for a pair of glasses as his hands are shaking as he puts them on and leans in real close. He's like,
It hurts real bad.
While he's leaning in real
Yes, I
close,
see.
is there anything on his desk that I could slip this poison into by any chance? While he's leaning in and paying attention to Jordan's asshole.
It's not my asshole. My asshole's
It's
not in.
all in your ass.
It's in my ass.
His
Not my
second
asshole.
asshole.
Yeah, okay, second asshole.
there is a pitcher of wine, although there's no glass specifically poured from it.
He's just gonna look in the wine. You can't poison that. I don't know about divination. Look for his eye drops. He's an old man.
Oh yeah, does he have eye drops? Does he have...
There's a Visine for that.
Oh, these eye
Yeah.
drops don't feel the same. Oh, I'm dead.
I'm dead. Side effects may cause instant death. Undetectable death.
Can I just... No, I feel like this is risky.
It's all risky.
He's
You're killing an
already-
innocent man. Risk, I assume, was not a concern.
You did find a good opening with where he's staring at my ass and everyone's distracted. It's a good time to do something bad.
I really am like putting the questions to him about what he could possibly know about this.
Yeah, I'd like to know about this too.
He's like, I would need to do some research, but I see
They always
what
do
it
that
is
down with prison.
that you're talking about, and I mean, I could look into where they come from and
Removal.
what they may be. Removal. Perhaps we would have to see if it would be possible.
You know what? Why don't we ever just try like stick fingers in like that?
We have never tried that.
You want to try that?
No.
I mean,
Right here, right now, in the professor's.
this is for research.
Do you have? I look around for any like if he's got tweezers or something I
Just
can get
rubber
in there and
gloves.
grab. I don't know. Scissors probably wouldn't work. Even like a letter opener. He had like
Ooh.
2 of them.
Yeah, you get a couple letter openers.
Do you have anything that I could just like put in my mouth to like
Bite
shoot-
on?
to bite
Got
on? Yeah.
some leather on. Just wait on something.
No, it's my leather.
All right, I'm going to like okay, I'm gonna go in with these 2.
You're going up Sly's asshole.
His second.
Second half.
It is an asshole. You can't deny.
With the purpose of like getting in there and seeing if I can feel if there's anything in there to perhaps then yank out. I will use my hands to yank it out if I think I could like once I get the tail.
Before we start, I could ask the professor. You're a divination expert. Like, how do you see this? How do you see this going?
Also, I'm gonna grab the bottle of wine.
Because
and
it
start
could be
drinking
interesting. You're gonna start
I'm
drinking the
gonna
wine.
grab the bottle of wine and start drinking it because I asked for a glass of water and you wouldn't give me one. So I'm gonna start drinking it so that there's just like a little bit less than half left.
Glug, 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 glug.
Extremely fine wine, like some of the best you've tasted. You're pretty noble though, so you've tasted some pretty good wine. But this is up there, top 10 maybe.
Like, is he watching me drink it, or is he like also focused?
He's got his head in Jordan's ass.
Okay, so now that there's
Maybe
not
that's
that much left, now I'm gonna put the poison in it.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Like,
You can have advantage.
What if it comes out thick? What do you always expect poison to be like just fine liquid? What if it's like thick shit? It just stirs in there.
What if it's like a dominant color? Like tip over this wine. What if this is like white wine and this we're putting in it's like full black?
Don't even talk about black wine.
21.
That's the forbidden.
You slip. How much of it?
How much of it? Oh, all of it. I have
All
to
of
put
it?
all of it. Because, yeah.
We're gonna
I have
sterilize
to.
your ass wound with this poison wine. You realize?
If that happens, I don't think so.
What if he suggests it?
Because if I'm gonna die.
And then put it back. And I'm gonna say, after I put it back, like, I told you I was freaking thirsty. Next time, bring me a glass of water and I won't have to drink your finest wine.
He looks back and he's like, huh? Oh. And he refocuses on Jordan's ass.
So this is gonna be interesting.
What did the professor
Yeah,
say? Did he have any predictions
Do you
here?
know what you're rolling, or you just?
You're gonna tell me.
Maybe he'd rather roll. He'll just use his divination.
I want medicine.
I need to know what this guy thinks.
That was a bubble slap.
Did you have advantage?
Why would I get advantage?
Because you're good at around to people's asses.
I don't want advantage if that's why I get advantage. I got a 12.
Divination guy says you have a 20.
Lauren could be vertically inspiring me.
Jordan, you take 2 force damage as
Yeah.
Kyle
One from each letter opener.
begins prying into your butthole.
I'm like,
I'm gonna be
are
like,
you okay? You can
Keep
take
going!
it.
Keep going!
Keep going!
Keep going!
So you're gonna begin search. You've inserted into the area you know that it is
Why
went
did you
into.
use that terminology?
I mean, that's what you've done.
Can you just say I'm medically doing my operation? Or something not with the keywords of inserted into this hole.
Did I say penetrate?
No, that would be worse.
Are you good at it? Like, I'm.
The YouTube video has been demonetized. at this point.
I'm not bad at it.
So
I'm just. Yeah.
you start searching for the tadpole.
Be careful. Oh, I'm like.
Give me you can do investigation
Investigation.
as
Okay,
As you investigate Jordan's asshole.
yeah.
It's another 12.
It's good that you had a lot to that.
I do.
You can have advantage as the professor's like perhaps
Shift to the left.
Oh, there we
this
go.
tra-
27. Yeah, 27.
So you're prodding in, looking around, and you see it.
Oh,
You see it swimming around.
It's swimming around.
You need to make a sleight of hand
I'm gonna
check.
be swimming around
I
in
gotta
it.
condemn this die. I need a real good die.
I'm like, it's okay.
That's a 12.
So you see him and you go to grab him as he like squirms
Ooh!
to a different area
I
inside.
think
of
I can get him.
Jordan.
Just
You
one,
get him.
one more
Get
try.
him. Get him. Get him. Get him. You got him.
16.
You're still rooting around in there, and Jordan.
You are really. This is a big hole in my ass.
He's going to areas that are sensitive.
You're
Yeah.
all sensitive.
Like
you got a hole in my
I mean,
ass.
I mean, he's going
Well,
to
it's already
area.
there.
He's
I
going to
want-
areas where a slight misstep could lead to like a puncture of an internal organ.
I'm way
As
I'm way in there. You went from ass to internal organ.
I need to know how I can get it, but it's gonna be risky.
Are you sure that you're
Jordan?
using a letter opener, not like a whole dagger?
Jordan, you take 15 force damage.
Lauren, I need Maximilian. I need some encouraging words here.
Okay, I'll give him.
You can do
encouraging
it.
word.
And then I'm gonna like really focus, giving myself some guidance. And this is still sleight of hand, right?
I have 3 inspirations.
Okay,
Okay,
let's
a
go,
short rest
big
or
boy.
a long rest.
Long rest.
Yes, that's what we wanted.
30.
Yep.
I had a nat 20, a 5 on Lauren's D6, and a 3 on my guidance.
So you get hold of him, but he's a tough little.
He's fighting back.
He's holding on
fighting-
strong.
He's fighting back.
So
Oh,
do a strength check as he's trying to root his hardest to root himself in there even deeper.
I'm gonna have to activate my suit to replace my strength.
Well,
15.
You rip him out as he
Whoa.
oh!
tears Jordan a new asshole.
Already had to
So
do
you're
it.
gonna permanently have second asshole instead of a
Nice.
temporary asshole. That's pretty good. It's not great.
It's just gonna be Scar.
Oh man.
What if it's functional?
Dice.
I mean, that's a win.
How is it
You take 25 force damage.
a lot of
I'm faint.
unconscious?
I mean,
As
I
Jordan lays
barely.
on the floor bleeding.
I
As the
barely.
professor looks down at him, he's like,
I'm like, Professor, I'm holding it in with this
It's
thing.
like squiggling around like this.
Do you have a jar or something I can put this in?
he reaches into his pocket and he opens up the jar.
It's big enough for it.
Yeah, sure.
Plomp it in. Then I'll go touch Jordan so he stops bleeding to death.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
That's 11.
You healed me for 11? Or is that? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's excellent stuff. Oh.
I'm like, you were a trooper. I reach in my pocket and I pull out a lollipop.
Thank you.
And I'm like, you did good.
I'm just eating the lollipop.
Take the wrapper off.
Ooh, there's no time for that.
Clap.
Thank you, thank you.
The professor's looking at this creature and he's like, "That was quite a feat you pulled off there." He says,
Oh, yeah, I know.
"These things are resistant to very powerful magic, and you just brute forced it."
I go to shake his hand to, like, I feel like you were part of this
Your
operation.
hand's covered in
It's like,
ass
I
blood.
would prefer not to at this time. Perhaps in the future. Rain check.
This could be in every student's ass within a few weeks.
This is the frog thing I was talking about.
Not everyone's as skilled at removing these tadpoles as me.
We may need you to help maybe train some people. If this is as big a problem as you say, we're going to
Could be.
need lots of people working on this because it's been probably like an hour that you've been working on Jordan's ass.
Oh my
here.
god.
So he's like, if there's as many people as you say who are infected, then we're gonna need lots of manpower. He says, I'll look into this further as much as I can.
And we could be interested in helping you for little to no fee.
Right.
If you could perhaps do us a favor down the road.
What might
Uh-huh.
that be?
I don't know if you've heard of those people that were found in the tree. Heard of that?
Could be related to
Yes,
this.
yes.
Those people were
Hmm.
that happened to be operating secretively, I believe.
They could be behind the ass slugs.
at the Necromancers.
Ooh.
Now, I don't believe the Professor Celeste knew about cultists. I feel like he's more of that real neutral. He just teaches them. He gives them the hammer and what they nail with it.
Just
But-
get there and swing.
Like,
Ugh.
I consider myself a defender of the righteous,
Mhm.
good, and these three people that were found in the tree were known cultists and were bad guys, and I feel like that the people that put them there would only have put them there for the good of the realm.
Probably
And-
true. Yeah, I can agree with that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense to me. What do you think,
And-
Max?
And if and if those people were to happen to come forward, if you could look favorably upon them, or perhaps
Reward
Why?
them even. Reward them for saving the city.
just keep it hush hush, because it could put some delicate people's lives in danger. Would you be interested in doing that?
I mean, they were just evil cultists.
I do. I realize, Kevin, he has some pretty dark students sometimes, and he doesn't do any vetting. He just tries to pass on the knowledge that he's amassed over his
True.
hundreds of years of life, which I commend him for, nonetheless. But sometimes his students need to be dealt with.
Couldn't
But
agree more.
I cannot. This matter should be dealt with in court. I know I'm not usually a stickler for this type of thing, but I want
But
I want you to be as free as you can be. I want you to take if it's you, which I know you said a friend of yours or something like that, but everybody knows what that means. It's you.
Two on the nose.
You want it makes you look less guilty and even a little bit heroic if you come forward and say we did this for a reason and judge us.
If we did that, we're not
take
going to
your
do it.
judgment on the chin is what
tell you
is what
right
I would
now.
have to say.
if I can keep
I would
some
say
people's names out of it, I'll admit to it right now. If it was me that did it.
we have a council for these sorts of matters, and I do, unfortunately, I apologize. I do believe that this matter should be brought before the council, but I will tell you that I will be favorable to your cause, and I will not I'm not going to turn you in or anything, but when you feel like you're ready, and I feel like you should as soon as possible, for honor reasons.
I agree. I've worked hand in hand with the town's guard.
But do what you must to keep your head on your shoulders.
So I feel like this is a good time to admit to killing those people. But I will tell them, like, I won't use the words kill, because I defeated to save another student or another member of the local people, but my actions were my own. Like, there's no one else implicated in it.
So I see it.
Speak with Max as he turns to you, the real Max.
Max.
The members of the council mostly hang off of his words or do as he says. So if you can talk him into being favorable towards you guys, a lot of the others will fall in line.
I appreciate this, and hopefully we can get this out of the way so we can go back to keeping this place safe. And any information you learn from this asshole would be vital to helping us perhaps defeat them.
Yeah, what are you going to do with the ass slug?
I will research it and see what I can figure out about the rest of these beings. But you mentioned payment earlier, and although I I didn't commission you to do this job, and I don't know the extents of it, but if you can bring me more things like this to research, I will gladly pay you for them.
Lean over and like, we could dangle you down.
No. We could dangle other people.
Keep biting your ass. I could easily get him out.
I know, but I don't. It wasn't good.
He ripped Jordan in two trying to get that thing
We
out.
need to hire volunteers. Okay, we pay them a portion.
Whoa!
We take the rest.
What's a portion?
Well, like we get here, we'll give you 15 gold to be a test subject. We'll get paid 100 gold for the research.
Pretty good.
It's a good deal. Yeah. How much did he pay us? Oh, he didn't pay us anything yet.
Say.
Uh,
Per ass slug or to get rid of the...
He never ever said get rid of him. He just wants to know more about him. I mean, like, why would we get rid of him? This is like a renewable resource for us. An infinite revenue stream.
Not the plot to that animated Witcher movie.
I will not. I would be glad to pay you for this if that's what you're suggesting. But if you were to bring me another one of these, I would. I don't need it. There's no. I know what I can do. Once I have one. So what I'm suggesting is if you find other varieties and more of them, I would pay you for each new variety that you would bring me.
Ooh, what
So
about
is it
rotten
no-
slug?
What
She's got a
color is
rotten
that
slug
ass
in her.
slug?
No, my
Like
slug's
green
gone.
or blue?
It's
Never really gone.
It's
probably
like
rotten
it's
in front of
red,
you.
I guess. Yeah,
Red.
red.
So this might be valuable. Red slug.
Do I have a dead slug inside of me?
Somewheres decaying.
Does Kyle want my slug? It'd be easier to get.
Is it easier to get?
Towards the end, yes.
I mean, yeah. Is her? She might be healed over, right?
Do you want me to root around in there and get it? 'Cause I'm prepared for that.
We may as well, right? Like, if we're gonna get paid for it,
Alright, where did you get bit?
we may as well just stay here so I can.
Build up his thirst over
Yeah,
time.
exactly.
So, you know one thing that makes me thirsty? Watching Operation.
So
Watching-
I'm actually a +3 in wisdom, and maybe better suited for rooting around. Well, I'm not good at finding things. Maybe you could do the looking. I'll do the rooting. I can do medicine.
If you think you're an expert at it, go ahead.
So I'll do the cutting. Start with that. It's a surgical procedure.
I think I got mine, like, I got bit on the shoulder.
Yep, we can chop that up, no problem. Yeah, pull those knives, your paper cutters from wherever you're.
You might want to sanitize them.
Let's use the
I'm
wine.
already dead. I can't be affected by disease, can I?
No, not if you're undead. You're
Yeah.
usually immune to a disease.
Yeah.
You're not worried. Okay, she's not worried about your infection spreading.
I'm not worried about infection spreading, am I?
Like what you have?
No, like,
Is she alive?
I wouldn't. Am I immune to disease?
Okay, no problem then. Sanitize nothing.
Yes.
Take it to the extreme. Put poison on.
Whoops! It dropped on the floor. Don't matter.
So you're gonna go.
Jordan thinks he can do it. So let's
I can
rip it and
cut.
rip
He
it.
can look, and then he can grab.
Medicine first.
Can't see.
22.
Pretty good.
I said I was good at this.
Right, so you
Feel like I
make
taught
you make an incision, and it's nice. Lauren, with all that wine in her, barely feels any pain.
Okay, now the next part is looking for it. That's you.
Okay.
You get your eyes in there.
So you want me to investigate it?
Investigating.
Oh, I could have done that myself.
So you start rooting around, and it's not on any like surface layers, anyways.
You want me to cut deeper?
Feel like if I just root this might hurt a little bit, Princess.
Okay.
Try to add some guidance. Try again. But I warned her. 26.
It's a lot better.
All right, so
Shouldn't
you
have been on her D20.
you start rooting deeper as Lauren takes 8 force damage, as
I might just
you
equip these scalpels and use them in combat. Like, and just get
just be like bend over.
in there, like.
Can I, before he continues, can I, like, the charge
Oh,
to heal myself?
Yeah, sure.
You can do it.
that's the thing. Have we tried to heal Lauren since she's become undead?
You haven't known.
You can heal herself.
And I shouldn't ask this because it's only possibly negative for me. Do I get zapped with that necrotic thing for rooting around in her? When the priestess was doing stuff to her, she got blasted. Only reason I
right. No, there's no problem.
Oh, good.
I was like, I could probably take
Oh,
one.
right. That was because of her necrotic mess. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I found it.
Yes, you found it. Now you need to try and grab it.
That's probably the best.
Oh, yeah. If you use your armor.
I'll use my last charge on my armor.
Okay.
16.
It's a sleight of hand.
Oh, strangely, that's worse. 15.
That's still good enough. You nab it, and he's holding on. That was the strength check.
Isn't he dead?
He's still latched on.
Whoa, I assumed it was dead. This catches
Oh, it
me off
is. You just
surprise.
grab him.
Oh, I roll strength now?
Yep.
14. So I had to use my turn.
You take 12 more damages. Kyle brings this this slug out as it's flopping around. It's got a little chunk of Lauren's insides attached to its mouth.
You got it. Open the bottle.
Of course. Get another bottle. Get a new
But
bottle.
he not as hastily brings out another bottle and presents it.
Put it in. Cover on.
What color is it?
It's red as well,
Oh, jeez.
but it's more like turning almost like a light pink,
That's gotta be
dark
worth
purple.
something.
Maybe I think you think maybe dark purple. Maybe. As he's looking at it and he's like, "There's not as much that I could learn from this. Honestly, nothing that I couldn't learn from the first one.
Really, it's look weird colors. It's unique.
I feel like.
I mean, I
this
can
was-
just kill this one when I'm done with the preliminary tests and
I feel like
figure
this
out
was
what from
also
there.
a show of my expertise in doing this.
Yes,
How
yes.
quickly I trained my apprentice
Yeah.
operator.
I was great at operating.
Be good.
Did
It
you
was
see your
good.
tail?
Perhaps maybe I don't know what. I won't go ahead and tell you how to do your job. I guess this is sort of what you guys do. But to see maybe like I'll have to look into like what signs there are of this sort of infection, but like to see how widespread this thing has gone.
Yeah.
It could be really bad.
Uh,
Could be-
Perhaps even check in with the city guard to see any strange deaths as of late.
We don't talk to the city
Right.
guard anymore.
hard to keep. Can't be everywhere all at once.
Right. Right. Okay. Keep that in mind.
Like, well, you work on writing up a contract for my hourly, yearly wages, time off, pensions, all that stuff, union papers, anything I need to decide to become a
Yeah.
teacher to train people to remove these. And once that's all done up, we'll come back and we'll go over the deets. I need to go see Maximilian.
He's
All
here
right.
with us right now. Wink.
I think he figured it wasn't nice.
This good luck.
All right then. Yep. Let's get out of here.
You keep studying that tablet.
Let's go, Max. Let's talk to Max.
Open the door.
You guys head back down. You descend all those stairs. And you leave.
What did you think of that wine? I saw you chugging that while they were rooting around in my ass.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't too bad. I've had better, but refreshing after not having it for a while.
Yeah,
Big
okay.
smile on my face, and I'm like, Princess Reina, we solved your problem. We didn't have to kill him.
Yeah,
Like, this is excellent.
this is.
I feel like he'll be favorable towards us. The town guards will be favorable for stopping these evil.
I don't think we
cultists.
should tell anyone anything.
It's literally one step away and we're free of this.
Oh no,
charge.
it was you. You said you'd take all the blame. Yeah, this is,
all the glory that comes.
I'll take some glory.
No glory.
Oh, you can have the blame.
No, it's glory. There's no blame to defeating cultists. It's glory to stopping the cultists.
Okay, yeah.
You're the lead medical tadpole surgeon.
No, I'm the lead medical tadpole surgeon. You're just the.
You're the assistant.
You're the looker.
You're the. Look, pull a grab, find. All you did was make a decision.
Yeah, but I cut it real nice. Look at her arm. Look at my ass.
Okay, so the guy who cuts the 2x4s does not build the house and is not the carpenter.
Yeah, but can the carpenter build it if the guy who cut it didn't cut it?
Yes.
No, look, this guy's gonna cut it in the wrong spot. And he's gonna lose an arm. Like, no,
I
you
want
need
you to look at your
professional.
ass. I want you to look at it real good. You're like, you made it out.
Then look at my ass and look at Lauren's arm. There's a big difference. My ass looks in bad shape. I'm just saying, it hurts real bad. Does your arm hurt that bad?
No, it's alright.
No, see? Like, yeah, it was...
Yeah, that just shows you how tough Princess Reina is.
Okay, we need to go somewhere else.
Built bird tough.
Bird tough.
Yeah.
So
I head to the Adventurer Guild because that's where Maximilian.
Yeah, so I'll go with you too.
so you guys head back
I'm
down.
gonna take my Maximilian disguise off before we go see Maximilian.
There is the matter of passing the gate.
Oh,
Maybe you should be
Let's see,
Maximilian for a few more minutes.
you know what? I'm just gonna cast invisibility again, just because. Why not?
I'm gonna spend some hit dice if that's allowed while we're walking. Hopefully. I'm gonna do that anyway. Nice. Put the pencil.
Start to think like maybe if this adventuring career doesn't pan out, I could actually sign this long-term contract to teach people how to ruin these tadpoles. Might be
How big of a-
big.
You're gonna have to do some shady business work. Be like, let's keep these tadpoles around so that there's a job for me.
Yeah, that's I thought.
They'll
Like,
kill all of them.
yeah. So we go back to the Adventures Guild.
So
Oh, well, we're at the gate. I don't know if you wanted to do
I
something.
walked
there.
straight through the gate.
I'm
Yeah.
invisible.
you walk straight through the gate. This time, when you pass this time, you notice a wanted poster with a drawing on it that looks extremely familiar, and you kind of put the pieces together that this is a wanted poster for Princess Rena.
I go.
I'm like,
Is there anyone around the poster?
It's 100 gold pieces, dead or alive.
100 gold pieces.
Is anyone around the poster?
she's already dead.
There's a
so,
few guards, yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm,
I'm just gonna keep going. I was gonna take it, but
I yell at, "Hey, Larry!" Larry the guard. I'm like, how long has this poster been up?
I would just put it up earlier today.
What's it for?
Those 3 kids get murdered up by Crawshak's place.
Murdered?
We're pretty sure this one.
You
I
don't
heard
say.
they were full cultists.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't hear that?
Students of the wizardry school. It's always a big deal when a student gets killed, especially in this city because that's all we do. If there's word going out that students are dying left and right, nobody's gonna come here to learn.
I could see that being bad publicity, but what do you think's worse? That word gets out that the town's guards can't keep the campus safe from cultists, or that some hero saved town from these
What
3
if-
cultists?
What if nobody talks about it? There was no students murdered. The guards don't look bad. There was no heroes, and there was no
Just
nothing.
forget about it all.
Yeah, just forget all together. No rewards, no nothing. Everyone looks good. I think. I don't know why we're wasting our time. Crowshank probably did it. He was a creepy old dude.
That's why we wouldn't hire you to be part of the city guard.
Yeah, he does look creepy, but he's quite skilled.
Crowshank? I don't look creepy at all. I'm a beautiful man.
You look very creepy.
That might be a bit creepy.
Well, go back to work, Larry. Keep
Sure.
your eyes peeled for cultists.
Always.
Yeah.
And don't worry about that Thieves Guild. We took care of it.
All right.
Oh, right. There was a Thieves Guild?
Keep going to the Adventurers Guild.
Right. So you're heading towards the Adventurers Guild. It's about it's like evening, like 5 o'clock ish, as you enter the tavern district, and it's bumping because it's 5
It's that
o'clock,
time,
right?
yeah.
It's happy hour. You guys walk straight past all the bumping taverns to the Adventuring Guild.
Yeah, for now, yeah.
Since I'm invisible, I'm just gonna go into one of the bumping places. Since I'm invisible, I may as well take advantage of that.
Yeah, which one?
First stop.
First stop.
Right.
There honestly, this one is probably the least bumping of all the taverns.
bumping,
This
yeah.
one, as well as tabletop troops. Uh, just more or less like travelers, people coming into town and relaxing after getting all their stuff moved in after a long journey, probably.
Around that looks different than the usual crowd.
I mean, it's a new crowd every time,
Right.
so nothing particularly catches your eye. But you see like got a half orc, a halfling, and it's a half elf man with like red, like brownish red hair, and they're all sitting together at a table.
The half elf wear.
They're all in like studded leather. Like they seem like the adventuring type.
Is there anyone like playing? There's no one playing.
No, that's usually your job.
Nice. I'm gonna go to the most bumpin' place.
So
Bumping ist.
probably got a tie between the beehive and
Oh, yeah, right here. Yes. Front's Ale House. Just busted. There's a lot of bars in this
the
street.
beehive would probably be the most bumping, and then Tall Tales Tavern and the Stage are kind of similarly, like there's lots of people there, but like it's not like a huge party or anything.
Right.
It's more or less people like the usuals in there drunk.
I'll go to the beehive.
So you go in and
Buzz.
there you see the bartender flinging as many of their signature drinks. Their honey ale, some sort of honey ale, honey brew. Just slinging them out, and kind of the head spilling over all the sides. The bar is like coated in like beer foam,
Beef.
and there's people reveling, like drinking, hugging each other. Some people smashing stuff, and swiftly getting kicked out of the establishment by the resident bodyguard, Mug, Orc.
Sounds about right.
And
Go
we
in.
hire him as our fourth.
So you're
Yeah. The fourth members haven't done very well.
And I'm gonna go up to the
The
bar
orcs too.
and
Yeah,
just
how long have they lasted?
take a drink off of the table, kind of sneaky, so that, like, can I pick up something and still be invisible or no?
But I mean, technically, the thing you grab will become invisible as well because it's everything you're wearing and carrying.
Oh.
So you pick
Okay.
something up, it'll vanish.
Oh, okay, yeah, perfect. So I'll just go over
You
to the
said
table,
that people might see
and,
that
like,
happen.
look for a drink that's not being attended, and just take it.
Do a sleight of hand check. You can have advantages.
19.
Yeah. So you grab it and it's in your hand, and it seems nobody noticed.
I'm gonna go over to the corner of the room and just like do a quick scan of the room, see who's the most drunk, and like if there's like people fighting or anything. Like,
You hear a guy say, "Who took my beer?" As it's coming from behind you where you just came from. But other than that, there's just a bunch of people. Everybody seems to be having a good time. If there's any problems, they're swiftly kicked out and left alone. But particularly drunk people, there's a group of younger dwarves who are all like having a good time together, sitting at a table, and you hear them mention the king of Boros just in passing, but you're not exactly sure what they said.
I'm gonna go up like behind them and see if I can like just listen on to their conversation.
You hear one say, and he says, so she's pregnant. The boy won't be my king. Says, dwarves were here long before the Northmen came, and will be here long after.
I was like dwarves, yeah. Or floor.
Alright. Cool. I'm gonna finish my
What?
drink.
You kind of, after that guy says that, you kind of hear the others almost trying to like backpedal him, trying to be like, there's nothing we can do. I mean, we're servants of the king, like not slaves or anything, but he protects the realm and we are merely a cog, and there's peace, so what can we do? Like, we're gonna disrupt the peace because we feel that we deserve more? Like, it's not worth it, brother. And he's like, nah, fuck the prince.
Alright, I'm gonna finish my drink and just throw it across the room and just leave and catch
That's
back
an action.
up with Jordan and Kyle.
Because when you throw it, you won't be invisible anymore.
Oh, really? Okay, yeah, never mind. I'm gonna just take it with me. Souvenir.
Souvenir. It's a like a mug, like a glass thing, and it's embroidered, like it's etched. It says the beehive, and it's got a little hexagonal thing with little hexagonal shapes inside of it, like a honeycomb. Yeah.
Nice.
I'd steal that. Worth
Yeah.
it.
Might need that stuff with.
Yeah, and then we'll bring you a cup.
Yeah.
That's just gonna have to die for it.
I'll meet back up with Kyle.
So you guys make it to the Adventurers Guild as you walk in, and Max is standing there looking over Noblin, and he looks up and he's like, where's the princess?
She's right. Oh, she was right there. This matter happens to involve the princess, but it's not for prying ears. That's directly at Noblin.
I'm gonna stay invisible for a little bit and just hang out and see what they have to say about me.
We've discussed it. He's like, come into my office. He'll lead you back.
She shoo Noblin out.
Yeah, definitely. It's like, Noblin, go practice your swordplay. And he's like, yes.
So once we go in and the doors close behind us, I will tell Maximilian, I was like, so you heard of the 3 people found dead?
Yes, Rena. I mean, I heard about it, and then I've spoken with Rena about it since she's returned.
Were you aware that the town guards have wanted posters up for her?
I was hoping that they would hold off maybe for a little bit longer, but I knew that they had intended on it.
I feel like it's best to come clean with this. Those 3 people that were killed were cultists. They worshipped the Dark Prince, and they had to be stopped. Yes, they were students, but they were evil. And pull out the necromantic tome. We found this on one of the bodies. Now, I've researched it, and it's not good stuff. It's dangerous in the wrong hand. And I say, to take this heat off Reyna, I will confess to feeding these cultists. I'll go to the town's guards. I think that's the best. But I will let them know that their connection to the cultists. Now, I assume we have already spoke with Professor Duff. He mentioned something about the council would have to have a meeting about this. Now, I will do everything in my power to keep Rena's name away from any of this, because I don't feel like it helps out at all. Now, these wanted posters, I don't think they had her name. They just had her face.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if it's within your power to smooth that over to get the eye away from her, but we don't want her implicated.
You're covering up a lot of stuff. Oh.
I'm taking the glory. I will take the glory for defeating these cultists, and whatever that entails.
Death? If it includes death of you? Alright, that's cool glory.
I can't. I feel weary risking one of the members of this trio that we built here. Our adventuring party, the face of our adventuring guild. Perhaps it's a little too soon. You have a piece of hard evidence, and that's good. But perhaps some more would be beneficial. I can sway the council to a point, but they are their own people. However persuasive I can be,
I believe Duff would also be sympathetic to our. Although Kevin, who seemed to know more than he was letting on about this cult and the ritual, and
He wasn't very nice to us.
he's very mean.
Yeah,
I'll right and say it.
We put out a fire in his room that happened
Saved
spontaneously.
practically the whole school.
Yeah, it saved the whole school, and he didn't even appreciate it at all.
Not even one bit.
It was weird.
Duff is known, not that he lies, but he may tell you something. He's a servant of the realm. So if he tells you something and then looks further into it, if possibly your indictment had some ripple effect that leaded the realm to a more peaceful place, he would not think twice about letting you rot in a prison, or worse, have your head lopped off your shoulders. I'm not saying that you can't trust him. I'm just saying.
So what's your suggestion? We gain more notoriety? Like,
Speak with the other members of the council, the headmasters. Plead your case with them. Show them what you found before we go to a formal council
so the
hearing.
other headmasters we haven't spoke to was Remus? Magica?
No, he's not the headmaster. Max is actually the headmaster of the sorcerer school. Duff is the wizard one.
So there's the artificer one.
You got the artificer, the monk.
We don't need them on our side.
Well, I mean, the worst one.
He'll tell you their names before. So you've got.
While Kyle is in here talking to Max, can I
Good.
go find Noblin and ask him if deliver a message to the necromancy teacher for me, professor for me?
I'll do anything. Is this part of a mission?
Yes, it's a part of a special mission that only you can do.
He'll
for me.
never figure out how to get
Secret
through
mission.
the gate.
Secret mission, yes.
What do I do?
I need you to give this letter to the professor at the necromancy university.
Okay.
Make sure that it gets directly to him.
And then stab him.
No, don't stab him.
You sure?
Just make sure he gets it. And then come back. And I will give you 5 silver pieces.
I mean, what have I been training for if I'm just gonna be a mailman?
Getting paid 5 silver pieces.
You need to start
I would have
small
delivered that for
and
5
work
silver pieces.
and
I
work
need
your
it.
way up. You need to start with small accomplishments so that you can appreciate the big accomplishments.
Can't promise I won't stab some, but only if they deserve it.
Exactly. Yes.
It's the hero's motto.
I don't know if he's gonna be able to get through the guards into the
And
college.
I'm gonna like in the letter it's gonna say like yeah, so I'm not coming tonight. Not sure if Buddy's gonna die or not. It's my last letter to you.
My first one too.
If Buddy dies, I'm coming back. If he doesn't, apologies.
Signed,
Right.
Red.
If the mission
There you
works,
go.
I'll be there.
Yeah.
If not, you'll
Yeah.
never see me again.
And then I will give Noblin 2 silver pieces as a prepayment and send him on.
Stab him.
Goblin says, I won't let you down.
Thank you.
You send him on his way.
Start scampering off.
Do you realize what you just did?
Yeah.
You sent a goblin with a letter that says, "Hey, I tried to kill a guy," and then you wrote your name at the bottom of it. And then you sent him on his way.
I didn't say that. I said, like,
You
if the
said,
mission is complete.
no, you said I tried to kill that guy, and if it worked out, they're the words you said.
Like,
And if it didn't work out, I won't see you again. So, like, you're sending him to the guards that he probably won't get past. It's just they might not look at his letter.
How much experience do you have being like an attorney or like a defense lawyer?
Me?
Yeah, any?
I don't get caught. So I don't know.
that was good.
I did get caught one time, and it didn't work out. So it wasn't great, I guess. So like, this track record's not great. We don't technically know that she sent this letter, but
Not even a little bit.
it could get bad. Even if he's not dead, that could be bad. Implicating murder with murders going on, you know.
It could be anybody.
Could have been any.
It
I'm
could
like-
be anybody. That
I'm like, don't put your name on the bottom of it. That's the worst part.
Family seal. Boom. Let's go.
Give it to the goblin.
So Max has a list of names for you. Master Uguay, the monk
monk.
school.
Right.
There's Bob, the satyr, bard headmaster.
Bob's a good name.
Bob.
Bob the satyr.
There's Artemis Hallsworth, the artificer headmaster. There is one more. Bransden Warpick, the Lord Commander of the Guard.
Transman.
Which isn't as much of a school, but they do school people in fighting, so it's more or less like boot camp type. But he's a member of the council as well.
There's even a chance I might.
A little bit, yeah. So those are the people that
He
you
wasn't
need to
the
talk
guy
to.
that I returned the stolen stuff.
No. Be honest, Cranston may be the toughest to crack, but perhaps your familiarity with the city guard could give you an upper hand there. Other than that, Master Uguay is unpredictable. He kind of goes with the wave of fate, so hard to say.
I'm a little afraid, getting meta, that we're gonna go through all this and then stuff's gonna be dead in the morning. And then I'm gonna break loose. Okay, let's get to our
And
interrogations.
you'll see that out. You'll see that next week, or not next week, because next week is our Halloween special. So
Woohoo.
come back. check that out next week. But the week after that
Not next week.
is when all hell is going to break loose.
Cliffhanger.
Quoting Jordan on that.
There's some bad stuff that could happen.
So we'll see you next time.
Next time, see what happens to Rena.
Yeah, good night.
Don't forget to follow, subscribe, like, stay
Like,
tuned to the
comment.
YouTube feed.
Here, you can have this back.
Watch Lauren and Ethan crush noobs in Fortnite.
Or to get crushed by noobs.
I'm gonna play Shaggy in
Follow
this
me on
Halloween
Insta.
episode. So
Have you figured out
Yeah.
what class yet?
I don't know. Probably the Drake Warden. It makes the most sense, probably.
Are you going with Velma or Daphne? Or what are you feeling?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably just stick with Velma, honestly. I don't even know what would Daphne be. Like,
Something with high charisma, probably.
Yeah.
So, bard, warlock, sorcerer.
yeah.
She is like,
Sorcerer.
she is a little monkish too. Like she can fight. Like in
Yeah.
some of the movies, she's got like a karate background.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't want to be a monk.
Lauren is what are those
I
people
love-
like a masochist? Like
I like
just
punching
love pain.
people. Yeah.
But yeah, that leaves Scrappy. I sent you the Knoll thing.
Yeah.
That would leave Scrappy or Fred or I guess yeah. Probably don't want to play the opposite of Velma or Daphne. Have Fred or Scrappy.
Yeah. What happened to Scooby? Someone playing Scooby?
He's
His
my pet.
Oh, he gets 2 characters for the price of 1.
Or I would say he has a half a class, 2 half classes that round up to 1.
You have to.
Yeah.
So join us next week for a spooky edition of Tabletop Troops. All right, signing out. See you guys.
Peace.
It's not owls.